my god! I completely forgot to get my stand. Shit, 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 shit. Stand. Dark room, stand. Whoops. There we go. My bad. Okie dokie. Stand. This goes to there we go. Off this motherfucker up. There we go. Ah! I'm ridiculous. Okay. You know what? Okay. I'm just gonna hold this down here. I'll light you up real quick. Okay. Sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna hold it. Whatever. I went and ran for my thing and everything. Ran for my stand and everything. This is just a really simple cooking recipe. I wonder if it's focused or not. Come on, focus. Camera. There we go. You make it with bacon and ground beef, but I chose turkey because that's what we got from the store. That's already defrosted. This is a bunch of bacon ends. This is pretty slick. I love bacon ends. They're cheap. Is the thing. Yeah. Chilli. And we have a can of black beans, kidney beans, and some diced tomatoes that we're gonna put in the chili. Beef broth, black pepper, chili, Arizona Dreaming. It has paprika and jalapeno, and that's what I need. Cumin, cayenne pepper, and salt. 1 whole onion and garlic. That's pretty much all it needs. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly chop. The gang's all here, yeah, right? Where is my other? Here we go. Sorry, I'm just grabbing something to prop the phone on. That works, I think. Get rid of this boy. There we go. You had a figure to why? I cook better than her. Well, the fact that I said cook instead of whatever. Okay. Maybe this is way too close. Let me just figure out how to prop it up to where he's not falling down. 1 second. There we go. Stay there, buddy. Whew. You get to see the little studs of the thing. There we go. Stay there. Don't leave. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly peel this off because I don't want to eat the dry bits. Smart idea is not to eat them. It's a whole onion. Can I chop faster? Yes. Do I want to chop faster? No. Because I am tired. And this takes like 6 hours on the crock pot. There you go. Onion. Fucked. Gordon Ramsay is shaking. Okay. Says like 6 cloves of garlic. That's what we're gonna use. For a tip, you get the dry garlic like this because it's more fragrant. Tastes better. Even if it's more work. I mean, I guess you could be lazy like Al and get the pre-chopped garlic, but it has like no sense anymore. I don't know. Some people are like, oh man, but garlic smells funky. And fuck you. Go to hell. Garlic smells amazing. But it also ruins the flavor. Like it loses its punch. You're really just seeing me peel everything really quickly. You know what? Don't freak out. That is a chef's skill of just crushing the garlic with the side of your hand with a knife. Pretty common thing to do. I don't know. You know, it's so weird to talk while I'm cooking and not be like holding a conversation, just sort of talking to myself. Ah, you can't see, but my eyes are watering. There we go. Peel that off. Another reason you want to crush your garlic like that is it will release all the oil, so it becomes more fragrant. Even though my hands are totally gonna smell like garlic for the next 2 days. Maybe this is why I don't get my nails done, because Vietnamese ladies will make fun of them. They're like, oh, she smells like garlic, look at her nails. I'm also crying because of the onion now. The onions are bullying me, they're sending me hate online. There we go. Okay, let me quickly chop this up. I guess the rest of this is crushed up way better than the other one. Okay, let me start the stove. Which is what everything else is hanging out on the stove. Okay. Have that on medium. I'm gonna brown the bacon first, and then I'll put the onions and garlic in her. This is also the tomato paste. Boop. What you're supposed to do is brown the onions with the tomato paste, and then get everything handled. She's just sort of put it in there. Da-da-da. Okay, I'm single. So then let me go pull it up. Okay. I don't burn this. You're not supposed to burn the spices or anything, but what you're really supposed to do is toast spices. Like before I go ahead and put them into the crock pot, I'm gonna toast everything. Also, I'm wearing my apron because onions. Because onions is why I'm gonna open these up, drain the beans. pro tip, if you don't want to throw away the peels and stuff from the onions, you don't have to. You can hold on to them for vegetable stock. Like you can do the same with carrot ends and celery ends and stuff. But all that shit goes into vegetable stock. Wait. Typically, I would save them for vegetable stock, but I'm not gonna do that because our freezer is full right now. So there's no point in me like grabbing a bunch of stuff and just chucking it in there. Okay. Tomato can stay here. These two bad boys need to get drained. Ah, there's stuff in the sink. God damn it, I forgot last time. There you go. Kidney and black bean. Stuff, put into the recycle. Beans. The beans are ready. Okay. That's more quickly take some of the bacon. By the way, bacon ends like this tend to be thicker and pretty good for stews and stuff, and they also run a lot cheaper than actual bacon. Because, you know, they're just ununiform pieces, like ugly pieces that don't work for bacon. And they're still smoked and stuff, it's just cheap in that way, no food waste. We care about food waste here. I mean, it's for the same reason you go to a real butcher and they sell you like, or they give you chicken bones and stuff from whatever they butchered. You know, it's wasteful to just throw it away, because if they didn't put this up for sale, they would just sort of chuck all the bacon pieces. You know? This is 3 pounds. I mean, not in my hand right now, but the whole bag was like 3 pounds of bacon. See how wasteful it is. Chuck it. Ta-da. Just gonna grab this. Don't worry, I washed my hands. Favorite sound. Now we're gonna brown this bacon and then drain it. Or I'll cook the onions and garlic in the bacon grease, but only some of it. I don't want to cook it in too much because then it's going to be too fatty to eat. Don't worry, I'll pick you up so you can see. My hands are good washed. The gorgeous bacon cooking. Look at him, he's so beautiful. And since we want the fond, which is what fat, that little brown stuff that fat tends to leave on pans, we want the fond because it'll make the onions taste all sexy, like this brown stuff right here. You want that? I'm using a wooden spoon instead of a metal one because otherwise it'll scrape up all that yummy brown stuff, and we want that because we want the onions to soak in that flavor. I keep staring at the pot and then moving my hand and not realizing that you're not seeing it. I'll lower the heat a little bit and let him render down a little bit. Get sexy, mister. Get sexy. While he's cooking, I'm going to put a couple of spices on him. That is very important. First things first is I'm going to crack some pepper. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. You have to put it down for a second. 1 second. I'm going to put spices in there. One thing Al has on me, she has like that little stand to put her phone on. Those are useful as hell. So useful. It's okay, I'll have boyfriend build me one. But I put pepper on there. I'm putting a little bit of the chili on there. Because I want the bacon to cook down some of the chili. Paprika, jalapeno. We want that to marry into the bacon so he tastes good later. I'm not adding salt for obvious reasons. It's salted bacon ends. That's just asking for mistakes. Then it'll be salty as shit. And then no one will like me after working so hard on the chili. I'm gonna be like, this sucks, let's get McDonald's. Ah, that smells gorgeous. I wish there was smell-o-vision. Here. Focus. There. Look at him with all the spices. He's so gorgeous. And try not to hold my phone too close to it, because otherwise it's just gonna kick back a bunch of steam, and then everyone will cry. But bacon tends to be plenty salty, and unless you get specific like bacon pieces, most of it is salt cured. So, I mean, I have seen people salt their bacon before, but it's really unnecessary. Don't do that. Just, you can season it, you can candy it, don't add extra salt. It's already like drowning in it. Now this already looks good, but we wanted to get crispy. I know somebody who used to trim all the fat off their bacon before they ate it. I mean, before they even cooked it. That just makes me think of the people that trim all the fat off of pork belly. Like, you were so close. It could have been so delicious. But to be honest, if you're watching your weight, you shouldn't eat pork belly in the first place. It's not good for your waistline. Delicious, not good for your waistline. Oh, that smells so fucking good. Don't mind me, I'm grabbing my water because I'm a thirsty girl. I hope one day they invent smell-o-vision, because these are some great free smells in here for you. So tasty. Now I'm gonna go back to the living room real quick and check the times on the recipe. Sorry. Another difference between me and Al. I actually... Oh, you would have to smell Al, man. That does suck. The bacon is so good. Bacon. Okay. Sorry, that's another difference between me and Amberlynn. I actually have recipes for reference, even though I do all the spices and add or get rid of stuff that I think is stupid. Just use your better judgment, but it's always important if you're not 100% sure on what you're going to be doing, like maybe you might switch it up. Just get a recipe for reference. It also gives you some ideas of what you want to do. What is my hand? My mitt looks so fucking big with this tiny ass spoon in it. Okay, let me get a bowl to put all this bacon into. Then just pick it up and leave all the grease in the pan so the onions can use it. Gorgeous. And my mouth is like literally watering. I'm gonna have to withhold the urge to eat any of these bacon pieces because they're cooked now, but they have to go inside the crock pot. It looks so tasty. Anyways, look at that gorgeous font and grease from the bacon in there. Gorgeous. It'd be perfect to cook the onions in. And making sure you get a ton of these like porn shots of me going in when I'm scooping the bacon up. It's free torture. Yeah. Oh yeah, gorgeous. That one last piece evades me. Come on. There we go. So that bacon dealt with. Now I'm just gonna quickly... I mean, I guess Pinterest is good, but I just tend to shop around. Because not all of them are great. Yep, the onion's gonna taste like fucking dynamite after cooking in this. I have a huge problem with the way Amberlynn Reed cooks. Cause she's such an arrogant jackass. She doesn't look up anything. Like, can't she give it like a quick Google before she decides to do shit? Just so she doesn't look ignorant on the internet, you know? And then, after the onions and garlic and stuff, I get to brown the meat in it. Oh, hell yeah. Smells good as fuck. How does it work to, like, just look up one recipe? Wasn't she, like, abandoned in the system or something? So how would she fucking know what grandma's recipe is or whatever? She alive. Alright, I'm gonna leave you there to check on the onions. You guys can just watch the onions for a hot minute. So I'm gonna go check on the recipe again. Make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. Come on. Ghetto, this is so ghetto. Super hella ghetto. Come on, just sit up. Yeah, you're just gonna sit there. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that's too close. Oops. That was gonna be a mistake. Didn't realize that was so close. Okay. Just sit here, goddammit. Okay. Yep. Fuck it. I'm just gonna sit you guys way over here where it's nice and safe. There you go. I have to check the. Go ahead and put this on. Plug him in so he's getting warm. Put mustard again in here. Go, bacon, go! While that's happening, I can go ahead and put away all these little pieces. Now realizing that you got to see me in my little apron walk around. Embarrassing. Gorgeous. Okay, and this is Mr. Crockpot. Yes, we have an actual sort of crock pot. Beans go in. Go, Mr. Beans. You know, what did you think, like, by pure willpower? You were like, oh shit. Am I smelling it? Am I smelling the chili? Come on, Beans. You don't want to come out. That one's empty. This is what happens when you're working one-handed. You're like beating cans against the fucking wall. I need to rinse this because I'm going to recycle it. And I don't want bugs. No bugs. No bugs. No bugs. Ignore that little pot. I made bread pudding yesterday. I mean, it's still in the fridge. I haven't tried it. I was just getting rid of whatever bread was in there. 1 second. Like a bean stuck in there. There we go. Much better. Okay, Mr. Beans. Empty, empty. So you go in the recycling. This house does a lot of recycling. You recycle a ton. Like, way more than we actually throw away trash. I'm gonna put this phone down real quick. Sorry. While I empty the beans in here. That's warmer than I wanted it to be. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let me take the ground turkey out. Here we go, Mr. Turkey Laws. We found a ground turkey. It's just in a weird shape because we froze it in that shape instead of flattening it down, so God forbid it'd be easier to cook. I Ah, yeah, isn't that sexy? How attractive. Anybody hungry? Looks like pink slime. Ain't that funny? It's like half defrosted. Let me finish up. I'm not too concerned because this is going in the crock pot anyways. Break everything up. With the ugly. That's the only downside to turkey, to ground turkey. Ground turkey is like a little bit more heart healthy. And I'm gonna use a tomato paste in the ground turkey to get a tomato flavor. Oh yeah, let me put the diced tomatoes in the crock pot. I think that's the one thing crock pots are good for. You can just sort of dump and go. You know, it's so easy. I'm sort of surprised Amberlyn Reed doesn't have a crock pot. But then again, it's not the cooking that's her problem. It's the waiting. She couldn't wait 5 seconds to eat, like, that stupid turkey soup. It took her, like, what, 10 minutes to cook? And it was fucking disgusting. This is a soup. Chili's supposed to be thick. Yo, girl, keep it together. Just a little bit of the chili I used earlier on the bacon. Like opening everything one-handed like an idiot. And also, because the bacon is already salted, I don't actually have to add that much salt to anything. Wait, Amberlyn Reed has a crock pot? I actually don't get when people make really watery chili. Like, why? Chili's not only really, like, dumb fuck easy to make. Come on. Gross chicken soup in it. It's because she's stupid. She doesn't ever look up a fucking recipe because she thinks she's the smartest person in the world. What, you used to live with a chef, Saul? Oh, wow. Honestly, if I went from chef-grade food to, like, nasty water food, I'd probably lose so much weight just from being a picky monster. That's actually, like, 80% of the reason why I do most of the cooking in the house, because Greg's mom isn't really a great cook. It's not her fault. She cooks what she's taught, but she's English, and the English can't cook very well, sorry. To be honest, like, 90% of professional cooks are men. I mean, really. Look at Gordon Ramsay. The British can't cook! There, I said it! Come for me. I also think learning to cook is an important skill. Everybody needs to eat. I think it can be time for the tomato paste now. Tomato, tomato. Let me get a spoon. I don't know how anyone can go so long without learning like basic shit. Like, I knew a fucking 24-year-old who didn't know how to do laundry. Like, the fuck, do you have maids or something? Oh my god, grilling is so great. I want to learn how to use a smoker. Between me and my boyfriend, I'm the one that actually uses the grill and stuff because I like to do Korean barbecues and other stuff. See, the thing is with tomato paste, you're supposed to introduce heat to it so it bonds with everything in there so it gets like umami and deeper flavor. Listen, I went to her house and she just kept buying clothes. She had like tons of cheap clothes around the house because she didn't want to do laundry. And I was like, wait, you don't wash new clothes? And she's like, I mean, I guess I could Google it. And I don't think she didn't know how to do her laundry because, yeah, like you said, Kai, it's common sense. It's just, like, she didn't want to. She didn't realize it was, like, necessary. I was like, is this why you've always fucking smelled weird when I hung out with you? And the answer, ladies and gents, is yes. That's exactly why she smelled weird. Every time I hung out with you. Yes, this is a rose gold water bottle. My boyfriend gave it to me the other day. It's very good. Keeps things cold. And then she got mad at me for making fun of her for smelling bad. Like, that's mean. You shouldn't say stuff like that. And I was like, but you legit smell. Do your laundry. Is this on? Yeah, there's like heat coming from it. Just gotta crank that motherfucker up. Sorry, I was playing with the crock pot real quick. I'm a bully. Hey, the thing is, you shouldn't be afraid of being called a bully if it's with your friends, because obviously you're your friends, right? Because if you care about them, you'll correct them when they do something fucked up or stupid. You can't just let them live ignorantly. That's how you end up with, like, grown-ass guys who make love to, like, dolls. If your friends care about you, they'll say something when you do something stupid. They're like, wait, is this why you smell bad all these years? And you're like, oh, you don't have to be like that. Listen, I'll help you do your laundry. Like, literally, me and Mickey were, like, cleaning up her house afterwards. And giving her simple tricks to make her life easier. It's not like I'm just gonna, like, say something mean and then walk away. I'm like, you deal with that shit, haha. It's like, how have you lived this way And I don't even think it was like her fault. It's like it's a huge failure on like the parents' part, don't you think? Beef broth. I'm taking a little bit of the beef broth and splashing it in the pan so all that font, all the brown stuff from the bacon is all loosened up and wants to actually this fucking turkey. Come on, you motherfucker. Just deglaze the pan and scrape off the brown stuff at the bottom because that's all flavor. That's all flavor. Yeah. But I think most domestic things are easy to suss out and easy to learn. It's just learning the timing of it, like when you should do this, when you should do that. This last little frozen chunk is bothering the shit out of me because it's half cooked. It's just solid now. It's okay, Sam. Do you need to be adopted? Do you need to see an adoption agency? And you're like, I'm trained. I know how to use a litter box and everything. We'll just get you one of those dog cactus toys that has a smaller cactus inside of it. Microwave the frozen meat to defrost it, then leave it long enough to brown and not be considered. But salmonella poisoning, lame-o. Hey, I'm concerned. I wouldn't have done this with chicken. And I know it's turkey, but... It was supposed to be defrosted in the fridge, but mother-in-law thought it'd be great to put all the meat in the freezer. She's like, I'm gonna put everything in there. I'm like... And I asked her to leave some of the meat out so I could make dinner. I know it's noon, but this is gonna be in the crock pot for a couple of hours, so... Scrape, scrape, scrape. Oh my god, yeah, the glorious bacon is all the way at the bottom. Okay, that looks fully cooked. I may splash splash this with a little bit of hot sauce. I'm gonna salt the turkey a little bit because I don't want to be a flavorless mess. A little bit of salt. What makes me angry about Amber Lynn is that she refuses to admit that salt is a necessary part about cooking. You need salt to keep your heart working. Smells like tomato. Okay, let's see. That's chili. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here real quick and dump all the meat into the crock pot. I'll rinse the pot with some beef broth so I get all the meat. Important. Okay. Wait. Oh my god, that smells fucking gorgeous. Here we go. That's chili. May add some more onions, like brown a couple more onions. Put some more tomato paste in it, but that's it for now. It look good. There's like tons of beans in there. They're just all chilling. I may actually add some more black beans too. Should be done in a couple of hours. It needs more salt, I think. What bothers me is she didn't even brown her garlic. I'll add some cayenne pepper. I also make this really good bean stew that my mother-in-law really, really likes. Okay. Kidney, black beans there. Like, the reason we keep black beans in the house is so I can cook. That's pretty much it. Love and marriage, they go together like a horse and carriage. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, you are gonna have to sit here for just a second. You're not looking at anything. I'm sorry. I apologize. Just had to do this real quick. I cannot open this can one-handed. Sorry. Just needed more beans. There wasn't enough beans. I like a really beany chili. Beany chili. Okay. Open. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. There we go. There we go. Beans, more beans. Yep. There we go. Could I have used bagged beans and soaked them myself? Yes, but that requires a certain level of foresight that I do not have. I decided like last night at like 2 in the morning that I wanted to make chili. Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna make for dinner tomorrow. Chili. This is still soaking because it's a pot from caramel sauce I made for my bread pudding yesterday. And it was delicious, by the way. There we go, that looks a lot better. More beans. I think I'm actually gonna add some gochujara too, because everyone in this house actually tends to like the way it tastes, so yeah. My jar of gochujara. It's that Korean spice. I think I'll showcase me making kimchi sometime, but for fuck's sake. These just canned beans. It's not like I'm eating canned peas and carrots or anything. Like, that's kind of funky. Just a little bit. Like a spoonful and a half should be enough of that shit. This stuff tends to run really hot because I think we accidentally got the brand that's really, really spicy. Typically this stuff is supposed to be mild to medium heat. I just blow up everyone's buttholes in this house. Like, even this, as soupy as it is thicker than Amberlyn Reed's chili. Like, for real. Alright, and that concludes our show for this evening. I will show you what it looks like later when it's all cooked down. Da-da-da.